If you know these 12 essential idioms, your English is excellent. Without further ado, let's get right into it. 1. Cut to the chase. This means to get straight to the point of a discussion. So, for example, you could say, cut to the chase, please. I'm busy. That is, you're trying to say, go straight to the point of what you have to say because I probably don't have enough time to listen to extra details. Do you understand? 2. Give someone the cold shoulder. This idiom means to ignore someone intentionally. So, for example, you could say, he has been giving me a cold shoulder since our argument. So, you know the awkward moments that usually follow an argument that you have with someone when you don't talk to them. So, you could say that he has been giving me a cold shoulder, or I have been giving him a cold shoulder. 3. Make a mountain out of a molehill. So, this means to exaggerate a situation beyond how it really is. So, for example, you could say, it's not such a big deal. Don't make a mountain out of a molehill. That is, do not exaggerate it beyond how it really is. 4. We have rain on someone's parade. To rain on someone's parade means to spoil or ruin someone's plan. So, for example, you could say, I don't want to rain on your parade, but we can't afford that vacation. That is, I don't want to ruin your plans, but we cannot afford that vacation. Do you understand? 5. We have take it with a grain of salt. So, this means to be doubtful or skeptical about something or an information. So, for example, you could say, take his excuse with a grain of salt. I don't trust him. That is, do not believe the entire story. Be doubtful about the information he has given to you because I don't trust him. So you could just say, I only took it with a grain of salt. I don't believe it. Are you following? So the next one is bee's knees. So what does bee's knees means? It means excellent or best. So when you want to describe something as exceptional or best, you could say that it is the bee's knees. For example, that restaurant is the bee's knees in this city. That is, you are saying it is the best, whether in service or in the type of food that they sell. Are you following? So, number 7, we have cut from the same cloth. So, when you say something or two people are cut from the same cloth, it means that you are saying they are similar in traits. So, for example, you could say, those two girls are cut from the same cloth. They have the same behavior. That is, you are saying that they are similar in traits. Next, we have bend over backwards. Bend over backwards means to go out of one's way or one's convenience to do something for someone. So, for example, you could say, I'm quite busy now, but I'll bend over backwards to help you. That is, it is not really convenient for me to do this now, but because I want to help you, I'm going to inconvenience myself or go out of my way to do this in order for me to help you. Are you following? So next we have a drop in the bucket. A drop in the bucket simply means a small contribution, usually not enough. Are you following? So for example, you could say donating $10 to charity is a drop in the bucket. That is, it is a very small contribution compared to a usual charity budget. Do you understand? So our next idiom is dance around the issue. So what does it mean to dance around the issue? It simply means to avoid talking directly or when someone is trying to avoid saying the truth. So for example, you could say, Stop dancing around the issue and tell me the truth. Are you following? Next essential idiom is get a wild hair. So this means to have a sudden wild or crazy idea. Sometimes you could just be on your own and some crazy idea like going skydiving could creep into your mind. So when you experience this, you could say, I got a wild hair. So for example, you could say, I got a wild hair yesterday and decided to travel solo. Under the weather. To be under the weather means to feel sick or unwell or ill. That is, when you're not feeling too well, you could say, I'm under the weather. For example, I'm under the weather today, I can't go to work. I hope you learned a few things today. This is English with RMG. Kindly subscribe and like for more content on grammar, pronunciation tips, vocabulary, and general fluency tips. Bye for now.